Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the stream. Everything is looking good in OBS. Welcome. What's today? Tuesday? Tuesday. Gonna continue on Adobe Lunch today. I actually tried to stream last night, and it was just the worst stream ever. Just trash. So I'm gonna try to fix that tonight. Making progress on Adobe Lunch. What I'd like to do is focus on these action buttons here and a little bit of the layout of the application, what it looks like on a phone. So first and foremost, right now, when you click on a menu, it opens it in the same tab, and I really don't want that. I want it to open in a new tab. So I never remember how to do this. I never remember how to do this. HTML link, new tab. I was eating Cheetos earlier, and like there's red all over my knuckles from reaching in the bag. Yeah, let's just do MDN A tag. Cool. Yeah, and it's target. So self blank, usually a new tab. Parent top. Man, that's weird. I don't. To another page. We'll run the new page in the same process. Oh, that's weird. That's weird. So let's do target equals blank. I am using a new VS Code theme. What am I currently running right now? Ended. What's my theme? What's my theme? Shades of purple. Yeah, shades of purple. Let me. Shades of purple. I'll link it to you guys. Here we go. Thought it was pretty cool. We're just looking for a change. I moved away from operator mono to Cascadia code, and I'll link that as well. Here it is, Cascadia code. And so I was just looking for a different, just a different feel. So that's what I wound up with. I think it looks pretty cool. It helps me at night too. It's kind of dark and everything. I like that. Okay. So where were we? We were going to add a target equals blank, I believe. Yeah, underscore blank. And this will be on the menu button. Index page. It's in the venue component. And down here, I've got two buttons. Ahref menu. Target equals dir action. That's weird. Autocomplete is like clearly bad. Using is a security risk. Yeah, great. Okay. Rel no opener, no refer. Let's go ahead and put that on there. Great. Now directions. I don't know. Do we want directions to open in the same window? Maybe, maybe not. We'll try. So directions, new window. Okay, cool. And I also want to try this on the phone. I might just commit these changes right here. ACP, open links in new window. And if you're curious what ACP is, excuse me, I can show you. This is my .files repository, and it's ACP is a bash alias that I have. So if you look at my bash RC, it stands for git add commit push, where I literally just add everything, commit it with whatever message I gave it, and push. And then what I do is I alias ACP to add commit push, the function add commit push. Pretty cool. Makes life easy. So this should have pushed up. We will open Netlify. Ooh, another Netlify update. I think they just released one last time I was working on this. And look. It has deployed. So I'm going to pop open my phone here and double check this. So I'll bring the camera up so we can see. Head over to Chrome. Go to Adobe Lunch. Pull down a couple times because it's probably not refreshed. Yeah, so here's what we're looking like right now. I'm going to click Menu. Yeah, and it did open in a new tab. So you'll see I just press the 2 on the top right, and I am getting a new tab. I'm not sure if I like that. Let me try directions. Yes, and directions does open so nicely. Literally, like the walking preview. And then if I hit the back button, oh yeah, it doesn't really go back very well. Okay. That's good though. I like that. I think I want it to do a new window. That's great. Okay, the next thing that I want to do. Oh, and let's actually open up GitHub here. So hub browse. I can't remember. Is issues? Hub is this really cool command line utility that connects with GitHub in order to kind of like allow you to browse GitHub stuff right from the command line. Examine the history, curl mark. I think hub browse help. Hub browse the current repository, and then I'll say issues. Yeah, dope. Okay, and that opened this page, which is pretty sweet. Okay, browser location, Tinder swipe, PWA. Accept or reject social icon links. Okay, shit, this is really like done. So when it's a full page layout, I want it to be centered. But on mobile, I'd really like it to not be centered, to be pushed up to the top and have the action buttons on bottom. I wouldn't want the footer to have a lot more padding top. What about the header? The header looks good. Yeah, so how do I want this to change for mobile? Let's see. Can I do a CSS media query mobile? When was this written? 2019. Great. Oh, shit. Wow. That's crazy. Well, that's bad. But I don't know. Is this the way to go? We'll go responsive. At a certain point, do you anchor this? You just leave it in the center, call it a day. Question is, does this look dumb? Because I'm kind of relying on. Yeah, the answer is yes, it does. Okay, so what needs to happen? These call to action buttons need to be. Let's first fix this. The actual call to actions themselves. You'll notice that if I refresh and go tell me, I've got two buttons here. But when I only have one button for directions, it's off to the left. And I really don't want it to be off to the left. I want it to be in the center. So let's see if I can't fix that. There's the main div. There's venue ratings. There's venue actions. So I've got a grid auto flow column. Justify self stretch. Let's grab one with 2 buttons so I can throw a display none on something and see what's up. Please. Please. Thank you. Now, venue actions. Let's remove that display none. Let's just make sure this is working. Okay, great. So the display none actually takes it out of the DOM, so I can use this page to test in both cases. So I like this justify self-center. What happens when I have more than one thing there? See, it doesn't do that anymore. Justify self-center. Oh, damn it. Velvet taco. Again, we're going to put a display none on that one. So stretch is not the right way to go there. We do want justified content space between. What can I do here? So for one item, I want it to be centered. For many items, I want space between. Center's the only way to go there. So, what if I take away this display none? Right now, normal. So they're all pushed together. Stretch. Yeah, because when there's 2, I want them to stretch. When there's 1, I want them normal. How do I do that? Let's see. CSS grid, 1 item center, multiple items stretch. Yeah. I don't think any of this is going to help me. I actually think I need to change the styles. Excuse me, at runtime. Yeah, what happens with the space between when there's literally nothing there? Okay, well, let's go ahead and do this. We will special case based on how many buttons we have. So right here, actions is going to take in a prop called multiple. So if it's single, justify self is going to be center. But if it's multiple, it's going to be stretch. Otherwise, it's center. That is not working at all. Of course. So what is multiple going to equal? Multiple is going to be I guess if menu is a thing. Because directions are always a thing. So multiple is if there's a menu, you have multiple. If not, you don't. Centered. Split. Very good. That's what I'm looking for. That feels a lot nicer. So this is justify action buttons. Let's review the code that we actually wrote. Yeah. Yep. Okay, another thing that's kind of bugging me is how shitty this is. Oh god, I love this yellow bar. It's so dope. This is really shitty. This super long URL with query parameters. And we've done some fancier stuff in other areas. So I'm going to import what's it called? I think it's over here in my utils. Utils query params. From utils. Excuse me, slash utils. Great. Here, how did I do this? Query params equals query. Something like that. Yeah, okay. So from what I see, the params are API, origin, destination, travel mode, dir action, great. So dir action is hard coded to navigate. Travel mode, hard coded to walking. Destination is latitude and longitude. Lat, comma, long. Origin. Let me find this number because I do not want to repeat it anywhere. It's in a lot of different places. It's in a lot of different places. How is it used? Latitude. Okay, so sometimes it's separate. Sometimes it's together. So in utils over here, let's export this as like constants, like const latitude, const longitude. And let's export those. And anywhere we use these numbers, let's go ahead and put them in. So we need latitude and longitude from utils. So here's our latitude, and here's our longitude. That's the origin. So I can just copy this, that I just put in there, pop it into origin. And it looks like API is always 1. So this is our query parameters. Query. And let's change this to, sorry, getting sidetracked. So let's finish this latitude and longitude situation everywhere we use it. we should be using them. So no more hard coding that value. Okay, and same thing in Foursquare. Cool, I feel a lot better about this now. I'm not repeating those values. Okay, now let me look again at the Foursquare file. So the API is search/search. This is interesting. I don't know if this slash is required or you can put the query param directly after. So right now I'm going to define API as this. And see if we can just join them with the question mark. And so this href is going to be URL. Let's see if everything still works. What did we change? Just the URL to the directions here. Got yourself an error. Now slash enter and it works. So we actually need to include the slash, which is so interesting. I always thought that was not the case. Tell me. Target's gonna have directions. There we go. Okay, so ACP, simplify maps URL creation. That should be pushed. Alrighty. So what's next? I know no matter what size page I'm on, this should be dead center. The button, the empty thing, everything about this should be dead center. So I'll show you here. This is the empty thing. There's the button. That's the whole thing. That whole thing should be dead center. Hmm. You know, okay. Let me try to explain what I'm thinking right now. The container is putting everything in the center. Right here. But it really shouldn't be. This container. But it's doing it all naturally for some reason. That's weird. Okay, well, this is all fine and well, but I feel like these here on smaller devices, these buttons need to be like anchored to the bottom. Whereas on larger devices, you know, these buttons can be kind of directly under here. So let's do this right now. Let's see, because right now this is huge. This gap is huge. Margin 130 is stupid. Here we've got what, 10 pixels? I'm assuming 10 is too small. Yeah, it really is. It needs to be larger. So let's go like 20. That's 200, Brad. 20. Probably more. 30. 30. 40. 50 might actually be right. This is on the venue ratings. Okay, now again, this is great for full-size screens. If somebody's on, you know, the computer. Actually, let me see how this looks on the phone. So on the phone, it would look something like this. Everything is centered up. It's actually not bad. Like, it's actually for real not bad. Let's commit this, and I want to play with it on the phone and see what I think. This is so different for me because I usually don't like test on the phone or anything like that, but in this case, I know this is how people are going to be using it. So I did fix it, didn't I? Where is it? Yeah. So, action button spacing. Let's go over to Netlify. Check on our deploys. Okay, it's still going. While it's deploying, I kind of want to search like Google Maps places within 10-minute walk. What the shit? This must be some guy. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it. Looks like Google really doesn't do it. I want to see this video. Oh, this is pretty dope. Yeah, he's saying like you can use it as where you can move if you want to be within a 30-minute drive of your work or something. This is great now, but I want to know how to do this programmatically. Map of all points below a certain time of travel. Yeah. Yep. Great. Oh shit. A time-based ISO line. I think you're looking for Google Distance Matrix API. It returns not routes, but duration and distance for each pair of origin and destination. Yeah, I don't know. Places. What's geocoding? I don't know what the fuck geocoding is. Is the process of converting addresses to geographic coordinates. Oh. Directions. Distance matrix. That's it. Can I get more information here? Oh, okay. Here we go. Okay, so there's an origin. That's it. Destinations. Mode defaults to driving. Language, region, avoid. Arrival time, departure time, traffic model. Transit mode. Vancouver, Seattle, San Francisco, Victoria. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, okay, what? If I was doing this with Google, I would have three. I would have three requests. One, find nearby places in a radius. Two, restrict that to a walking distance of X minutes. Filter the list. Three, get details for each place. Now, hopefully, caching fixes some of this. I mean, what's my Google Cloud, Google Maps API like stuff looking like? Console. APIs overview. Really? So places API. What about the maps JavaScript API? Right. So then how do I services? Yeah, I want that project. Dashboard. No. Billing? Like how would I understand budgets and others? Overview. Billing account. Reports. Firebase. Oh shit, I'm actually using money. Um, like how? Uh-oh. Okay, let's only look at Adobe Lunch. Uh, October 9th and October 10th. Okay. So cost table. I need to understand what the tiers are. Hmm. Man, this stuff is freaking complicated. Budgets and alerts. Dang, dude. So I mean, what is the Places API? To offset initial usage costs, offers a free trial. Features a recurring monthly credit. Great. I'm eligible for a $200 monthly credit. That's great. I don't think I will ever break out of that then. Very confused, but it looks like I won't get charged. That's the first time I've ever almost gotten a charge from Google. Crazy. 12 cents. Watch out. Go bankrupt over here. Okay, so this is all future stuff. So distance matrix API. Let's throw this as an issue. Let's say Google. What do we want? Google Places API as a story, so I can switch over to the Places API. And then what do we want? Probably like Google Distance Matrix API. And this is to, I need to write some notes here to like calculate which places are within X minutes walking. Get there eventually. So I actually don't even think social links are a part of MVP. Milestone, clear this milestone. I actually think our MVP is like basically done. Anyways, this is now published. Let's see. I was talking and exploring while that published. So now it's published. I've got the site up here. Refresh a couple times to make sure I got the latest one. So here it is. I'm going to press tell me. I'm going to get Paul Martin's, which I've never been there, but I bet you it's freaking good. And I mean that looks good. I don't know what to say. I mean, I think I could totally live with that. So let's see over here in this thing, because I was messing with the spacing, remember? It's messing with the spacing of what exactly. Yeah, see, that's centered on a page here. So that's a Pixel 2, Galaxy 5S. I mean, look, we still got room there. XL, yeah, obviously. Ooh, iPhone 5. Yeah, we got some scroll there. I mean, that's okay. It's just not going to fit, right? So iPhone 5 is technically the smallest we're working with. 6 is big. Pluses are huge. X, right. So let's just go responsive here and like where. This is where it breaks down, obviously. Do we need some actual row spacing here? Right? Like that's too close to build by BG, obviously. So maybe we put some row spacing here. That's on the container. No, that can't be right. Okay, venue. Yeah. No. Gap 50 pixels. What the shit? Where's that coming from? I don't think gap matters when it's centered. Oh, that would be here. Okay. Gap at maybe 20 pixels. Yep. Okay, so as we move down, I still have a 20 pixel gap here. Top and bottom. Which I think is good. I mean, we go S5, still fits. Pixel 2 still fits. iPhone 5 is definitely small. Got the spacing on the side though. We're okay. There's enough space between top and bottom, and the buttons still fit. So that's actually amazing. Whoops. This looks like shit. This actually works for me. I think we can roll with this. And so what did I do there? I added 20 pixels. I think it was to the layout. And again, just want to make sure. Is that enough space from the top? Is that enough space from the bottom? Yeah. Yeah, that's great. So the last tweak I did was to just add that grid gap. Layout gap. Mind the gap. Oh my god, I did that whole thing without even showing anything on the camera. I'm real smart. To review, that whole time I was essentially, oh my god, I'm such an idiot. Essentially working with this responsive design where I was adding a grid gap. See how the picture stops moving upwards and there's some breathing room between Adobe Lunch and the photo? And then some breathing room between BG and the bottom buttons. That's what I was trying to provide there. So this is what it looks like on Pixel 2. And I think it looks really good. So that's what we're sticking with. And one last change I want to make. I mean, right now I'm putting all these headers inside of, or all this padding inside of the header and stuff. I kind of want to make, a border around the whole page. So the header's got what? 12 on the top, 16 on the sides. Footer's probably the same, 12 on top, 16 on sides. Let's change this to where the actual layout gets this. So the layout gets that padding. It's 12 on the top and bottom and 16 on the sides. Cool. Yeah, and then we don't have to worry about padding on the header and the footer. So we'll come back in here, grab the header, and just get rid of that padding. And the footer, get rid of the padding. And it still looks just as good. And what this does is ensures that as we move down, ooh, oh, why is that? Oh, that sucks. Let's clear this responsive. Oh, there's something about the padding on the layout that pushes everything down. Excuse me. I'm gonna hit the restroom. I will be right back. All right, all right. So we're trying to figure out why, what's pushing this off the screen? Shit, the body's that big, everything's that big. Um, it doesn't really matter if it's margin or padding. It pushes. Shit, dude. So there's layout. I told its height to be 100 VH. Is that wrong? Is that wrong? Random, but what if I said minus 12 pixels? Calc? I mean, it got better. Minus 24 pixels. Okay, so that's what's happening. So let's Google this. CSS height 100 VH with padding. Yeah, keep 100 VH working with padding. Yes. Box sizing border box. But it's not even a border. Ugh, whatever. Yeah, so that's fine. So they're just saying now we have to do box sizing border box. That blows my mind. Okay, then we're going to learn a little something about border box. Oh, tells the browser to account for any border and padding. I thought it was just border. Hopefully I remember that and I learned something from it. What am I looking for? Here we go. Okay, so border box. So let's go back to responsive mode and hit some of these smaller phones. Layout is now border box. And so the whole thing I was going to say was even in responsive, as this gets lower, no, maybe not. Let's get rid of that then. Let's just resize this window. Yeah, I try to keep that padding left there. See it? I try to keep it. Okay, great. Yeah. Um, and so just kind of panning around the DOM. Yep. You got your header there. Your main part. Yeah, this looks great. And let's double check. Okay, what did I do in the header? Remove the padding. Same thing with the footer. Remove the padding. Put the padding back over, excuse me, on layout and give it a box sizing border box. ACP transfer padding to layout. And I actually think this might be is it ready for version 1? No, it doesn't even have a favicon yet. Right? It's this G. A mostly complete list. Standard for most desktop browsers, Chrome Web Store, and small Windows 8. iPad Touch, favicon. Okay. Yeah, no shit. Why not SVGs? Okay. Emoji as SVG. Yeah, it's those. Whoa, shit. There's a lot of stuff. I'm just looking for the sandwich. Even if I downloaded this, how do I get it out of there? Impossible to find stuff. Whoa. Yeah, see, no. No. Yeah, literally just looking for a sandwich. That's not too bad. Oh, bye. Yeah, no. How about sandwich SVG? Ooh. Ooh, these are kind of nice. Yeah, lots of good stuff on here. Or what about lunch SVG? Too complicated. It's all too complicated. Need something nice and simple. Like that one's pretty good. That one's all right. What did I click on? Icon? Yeah, icon. Just looking for something really clean. This one's pretty dope. It's just not the right colors. I don't think burger's really what I'm going for, but yeah, or what about vector? Yeah, not as good. No, then honestly, why not just make Adobe Lunch the Adobe logo? Probably because they'll sue the pants off me. I mean, these all kind of suck. Let's do the Adobe logo. Hop on over to Figma. Oh, dope. They actually have... Can I have a transparent background? No. That sucks. Real favicon generator. Let's see. Projects, Adobe Lunch, source, images, Adobe. Hmm. So we can make it square by putting a frame around it. Oh, no. Don't be dumb. Yeah, so the vector's that size. So now I want to make a frame. Yeah, 26 by 26. Sure. Make it square. Put the vector back in the frame. And center everything. How does that make any sense? That ain't centered at all. Let's give the frame background. Oh, well, let's constrain proportions. Let's scale this to 24. That's why. So now it's centered in there. And it's 24 by 20. And the frame can go back to having a transparent background. And that's what we've got. Let's scale it up 26 wide. And we can center everything. Yeah. So this will be what, the favicon. That might work. Never mind, just move the damn thing out of there. Okay. Design tools, man. But is that what I want? And is this thing even working? Oh, it is. Just give me a sandwich. Uh, I don't know. Like, maybe, I suppose, we use the Adobe logo. Everything will just look cleaner. So they're asking this to be 260. I always want to constrain proportions on this. 260. No. All right, so cool. Let's take the favicon and export that. Favicon.svg. Let me get rid of this and we'll go here. That was desktop. Yeah. Hmm. This is pretty dope. There's so much shit here. It's ridiculous. Oh, dude, this is crazy. There's so much to go through. I mean, shit, let's just do it and see what comes out. That's pretty dope. Real favicon generator. Did I have this saved? Web. Community. Favic. Omatic. It's not even on a list anymore. I don't know. I like this one. We're going with it. Okay, let's go to our layout. Where's all of our helmet stuff? That's Facebook, Meta, Twitter. Oh, here we go, Meta. Static icon.png. Okay, so this is Meta. Now, why is all this yelling at me? Link has no corresponding closing tag. All right, so let's move these metas up with all the other metas. There's our language. There's our title. Here's all of our metas. Here's a shit ton of links. And then I suppose under static, I can get rid of icon and copy in everything here. Holy shit. All right, so this is Adobe Lunch, static. Okay. Oh yeah, I can't find this. Right. Give it a shot again. PNG. Okay, so where's like your standard icon? Favicon.eco. 48 by 48. 32 by 32. 16 by 16. Android Chrome. 512 by 512. Android Chrome 192 by 192. Let's use this one. Resizing it to 150. So I should be able to use this. It's broken. There we go. Gatsby plugin manifest. Gatsby. Need to see what size those icons need to be. Okay. Where else am I using it? Nowhere. Should be good now. To actually build. There we go. And refresh the page. Adobe Lunch. So yes, application. Okay, cool. So that does it for the. Holy shit, that's a lot of changes. That does it for the favicons. Modified two things. Tile, side manifest. It's interesting. I wonder where it's pulling the manifest.webmanifest. Let's look at this. Manifest.webmanifest. Yeah, so I think we can get rid of this site manifest thing that came with in the static directory. Static site web manifest. I think that's gone. Yeah, cool. Okay, ACP favicons. And this should update the README as well, right? Yes. Okay. This is pretty dope. So what's the deal? How come I don't actually have a PWA? It's not prompting me to install. Do I have to do it on the phone? Is it in Gatsby plugin offline? There you go. Localization. Okay. I have this. Name, short name, start your background color, theme color, display. Yeah. Okay, so I should be getting prompted to install this. I'm just not sure what's going on, you know. Maybe on the phone. You know, maybe this is all for the phone. Let's see. PWA on phone. Can we get like a walkthrough? Okay, here's Gatsby and their PWA. Yep. Okay. But so like, how do you install? I mean, I see add to home screen, but I don't think add to home screen is an install. Ooh. First of all, a lot of that information is wrong. Starter. Yeah, so the site URL is Adobe Lunch. Lunch, not launch, right? Yeah, and that should be in my package.json as well. Yeah. So we're getting pretty close here to like releasing a first version. Yeah, let's search for starter. Yeah. Yeah. Keywords. Yeah, I got a million keywords. And you know what? I better get a tracking ID for this. I'm going to throw in my face for a second while I run to Google Analytics and get a tracking ID. Ooh, excuse me. How do I make a new one? Admin. There we go. Create property. I guess web. Okay, got my tracking code. Tracking ID. And not only am I putting it inside of my env, I'm also going to run to Netlify real quick and put it inside of my environment variables here as well. Sweet. I'm just going to go ahead and do a redeploy real quick to see if I can actually see this website tracking. So Adobe Lunch says no users right now, which is cool. It's still building. Display. You can customize what browser is when your app is launched. For example, you can hide the address bar in browser Chrome or games if I want to go completely full screen. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna let this. Oh, is it deployed? Okay, it says site is live. Refresh Google Analytics. Is it showing? It's not showing. Let's see. I think in the head it shows up. No? Hmm. I'm not seeing it. Process.env.tracking ID. Hmm. I thought it would be in there somewhere. So let's see. I'm going to go on the phone again. I should have even better experience here at Adobe Lunch this time around when I launch it. And so I think there's this add to home screen. It still says Gatsby starter. How do I clear the damn cache? Settings? site settings. Don't know how to clear the cache for an individual site on Chrome. Let's see. Mobile Chrome clear cache for one site. Open Chrome. Have more. Tap history, clear browsing data. I'm not seeing it. No, I don't care about browsing history. I really just want to clear cached. Ah, there you go. I was able to clear cache only for Adobe Lunch. So, when this comes back, hopefully I will have all the updated manifest stuff coming in. It's taking a sweet ass time. Okay, great. Looks like that's done. So I'm going to try to go to Adobe Lunch again. So again, here it is, the landing page. When I press add to home screen, damn it. Still get Gatsby starter. Fine, add. So this is what it looks like. But what I think I want it to do is be full screen. I don't think I want that top bar. It's pointless. It doesn't do anything. So I'm going to show you picture in picture. The web app manifest says I'm using minimal UI right now. I should try these, right? Like, we'll try standalone. Oh, and actually, no wonder why this didn't update on my phone. I didn't push the changes. So, PWA stuff. Yeah. Okay, look, yeah, and active users right now. Great. So it's starting to come through. Oh, man. I might have to cut this video, though. I've been working for a while, and it's getting long. Shit, 2 hours. I'll let this build, get these changes pushed, and then we'll see. Can you install P2Bs on your desktop? Oh, for real? Settings, there's an install supposedly. Oh. Oh, that's localhost. Yeah, well, of course, that's... Yeah, I'm not seeing install more tools. What was that website this dude was at? NASA? Code.nasa.gov. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Um, yeah, okay. I don't know if that works. Okay, so active users right now. 2, interesting. 1. Let's see real time overview. Yes. 1 desktop. Yep. How about now? Should be 2. 2, yep. Okay, cool. So my analytics are working. Sick. Let's uninstall this. I'm on the phone now, trying to reinstall. So I just uninstalled the app. Going to go back to Chrome, close out this page, go back to my privacy settings and clear out all this stuff from Adobe Lunch. Okay. And then go back there. Again, landing page for Adobe Lunch. Going to install it, add to home screen. There we go. Add to home screen, Adobe Lunch. Add. Okay, there it is. Tough to see. Now, when I open it, I still get that top bar. And I have to scroll up to see my BG logo. So this is minimal UI. Similar to full screen, but provides means to access. I don't know. Let's try standalone next. Actually, let's double check if we can actually install this like they were talking about. No. Yeah, okay. So let's try standalone. ACP will say manif PWA display. And again, I gotta wait for this to build. Building, let's take a look here. Okay, I'm gonna use this time to hit the restroom. I will be right back. Okay. Perfect timing. We are now published. Which means I can head over here to the phone, do all this stuff again, uninstall the PWA from the phone, go back to Chrome, clear all of my history. I'm doing this here right now. Settings, I'm going to go into privacy, clear browsing history, clear data for Adobe Lunch. And then one more time, open it up. Refresh, refresh, refresh. Add to home screen. Everything looks the same. I've got Adobe Lunch on the home screen and oh shit. That's what it looks like a real app. Wow. So let's see. Yeah, I mean, I just opened like Instagram and it looks the same. It just takes up that middle piece. And so here I'm gonna click tell me. And there you go. And then directions, slides open Google Maps. And then I can hit the back button. Or rather the square, which kind of brings up my app switcher. You could see there's the directions that it just opened. And here is Adobe Lunch. Holy shit, that looks good. Very cool, very happy with this. I think I'm ready to ship this for V1. So if that's the case, then let's just do it. So we're gonna mark this as close. Yeah, closed. Anything else? No. No changes in the repo. Package JSON is showing version 1. Let's see, any packages we want to update beforehand? Just update them all. The README doesn't talk about any versions. Neither does the web manifest. Dude, this is awesome. This app is looking really good. So I'm almost ready to make my 1.0 release. So let's do this. In the meantime, let's make a new milestone. Any of these issues should be in that MVP. I don't think so. So I'm gonna make another milestone called Google Maps. Just use all of that. And so if I go over to labels, this distance matrix and places API, those will be the Google Maps milestone. And what else? Yeah, I think this one is going to be like the tracking and accepting is going to be a milestone. So let's put this as, oh, whoops, that's not an issue. I want to make another milestone. What do I call it? Like, track. Or, yeah, maybe like thumbs up. Or what about, yeah, graph, like, what am I trying to say here? So this is not a, this would be the Firebase tracking for the popular ones. And like accepting or rejecting. Maybe we make them separate. Yeah, so like I don't know what to call this. Yay or nay? And yay or nay is probably gonna have like a Tinder swipe and accept or reject. And then we'll have another milestone about tracking. And the tracking milestone will be the track accepted venues. Be like Firebase. So there's a couple without milestones, like the browser location, social links, phone call link. That those will be later. Oh, great. Oh, nice. A bunch of this stuff stopped. Hopefully because it was running. I actually like that VS Code did this. Pressing up actually makes it full screen, like all the way up to the very top. I feel like they used to make it go like up there or something and not all the way to the top. Why did this fail? What else can we do while we're here and waiting? Did I add more key? Oh, look, we're done. npm run build. Does that work? Great. Okay. Now a bunch of things are outdated. Interesting. That was dumb. What's screwing everything up in here? Interesting. Three days ago. Yeah, let's harm-dish RF, package lock, and node modules, and reinstall the whole fucking thing. Oh, joy, joy, joy. Okay, let's see. I was gonna come in here and check package.json and look at these keywords and try to get them in here. Gatsby Rex, stock components, ESLint, pretty or Adobe Lunch domain. Okay, good. Please work. For the love, please. Thank you. Whoops, I think I stopped it too early. Go, go, go. All right. All right, cool. Did anything? Oh, yeah, I bumped everything. So let's just make sure the app works. And then we will pop in and yeah. All right, cool. Everything seems to work. ACP update packages. And this is going to be our version 1.0. Now, how did I do releases in bradgarropy? I always forget. 18 releases. Oh, that's it. It's the name of the milestone. Yeah, that's a tag. All right. All right, cool. So we can make a release. Tag version is v1.0.0. Release title is minimum viable product, and the description is v1.0.0. Right, releases, this, edit. Oh, it links to the milestone. Issues, milestone, MVP. Dope. Dope. Super, super, super happy with this. So I should be able to go to app.netlify.com. Go see Adobe's Lunch, deploys. Yeah. Excuse me. Okay. I mean, that's it. That's our site right here. Still not seeing that install button, but that's okay. Sick. What a great time. Tonight's stream was way better than yesterday's, and honestly, it went pretty well. I have got a front end guild meeting on Thursday that I'm running, and it's going to be like a show and tell meeting. And so I'm going to definitely be showing off this application. Pretty proud of it. And I actually see a roadmap of features and things that I can add to it in the future. So with that, thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.